up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, and today's video is about...
Well, while CJ on 32s is still paying to play catch up with me, I'm actually on my way to my new house. I've already had it for about 7 days, but I chose not to show anybody because this is one of those things that I realized over time has been an error in my behalf, which is when I show everybody every single thing that I'm doing. They get my addy, they do whatever they want, right? But this time I've decided to be a little bit more mature about my move, and it's been on the low. So with that being said, I'm tired of hiding it. I'm tired of looking like I ain't got no motion. I'm not posting. Y'all out here texting me, talking about CJ on 32s is what your ex and your baby mama. Y'all do remember that I don't care, right? I'm the original maker of that meme. I don't care. Yeah, that still stands right now to this day. I have never cared about anything, especially when it comes to them. First of all, royalty is a free bop. Taataa, super free bop. But CJ on 32s has to pay for them. That should just settle it all right there. Like, if you have to pay for free bops, you are not that man. I'm sorry, bro. You are not Timothy. I know you think you are because you're getting free scam money from your subscribers and supporters, but that doesn't mean that you're the man. I mean, you have a Ponzi scheme that's been successful for 3 years, but other than that, what have you accomplished, my guy? I mean, you still haven't shown me anything worth trying your hardest, but it's not working. Royalty amounts to like 5 cents. Taataa like 2.5 cents. Combined, you got about 7.5 cents worth of females around you, bro. I have Lexi. That's it. That's all I need. You do realize that. We will never forget. You spam Lexi with likes and hearts and DMs, begging her to come join the 32 winning team. Right? What did she do? She played you and put your old ass in your place. My guy, you're 50 years old. You know how y'all be saying you're pushing 40. No. He's actually 50. Wait, should I post his documents? I have the man's social security. I have his freaking arrest records. I have every house he's ever rented. I have every car he's ever had. I have all his whole family, every number he's ever had. I have his whole records. Thanks to Man Kevin. So, should I just post that? I mean, because technically I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out here that wish they had that information to take to the police since he keeps scamming everybody. But you know what? I'm not even like that. I'm not a snitch, and I'm not a bitch. My boy, CJ 32, you're nothing more than a bitch. You're literally a female with dreads. My God, you was getting your hair twisted in prison by your prison cellmate, who then got out of jail with you and you continuously ghosted him. What does that say? What does that say? You're a dick in the booty ass nigga. That's what it says to me. I don't know about the people watching, but to me, it says a lot, and I would never want to be associated with you. Now, it is true that I gave you clout 7 years ago. I put you on YouTube and I tried to teach you the ways. Why did I do that? For anyone that really wants to know the truth, I guess I might as well spill the beans, man.
Okay, now just to wrap it up, he definitely gave him clout, but he's giving him clout again. If you think about it, nobody was thinking about CJ on 32s when it came to CJ. At least not anybody out here. Maybe CJ was, but no one was mentioning him out here. It was all one under the bridge after the last time he made them SA allegations. Now wait, because he wanted to awake the situation up and sit there and be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to poke the bear. I'm going to get your baby mama out here, and I'm going to do this and that and the third. We don't know what happened off camera, if they had any words or not, for the reason for him to just decide to just, go at CJ on 32s again. But he did just that. And by him doing that, what happened? Here we go again. The guy that he claims that he helped out so much and he should thank him, well, guess what? Yeah, helping him out again, CJ, and just by giving him a little bit of clout to do that, because guess what he did? He didn't know and went to go dig in his bag and get Taataa to come through, and then he thought about it like, wait a minute. Let me get royalty, or was the other way around? Because see, we knew royalty was gonna be with it. She's not a fan of CJ. She's with all the smokes. So she's definitely was with that. It didn't take too much convincing on her to get her to cooperate. And it didn't really take too much convincing with Taataa, because Taataa means nothing to anybody. I mean, she's just the gal. So if you just give her the right Benjamin amount and she's on flight, and she's up in air, and she's departed, and she's now down in Houston, and she would be doing what she was doing. Just like Charlene did the same damn thing. Couldn't wait to get on that flight to come and do what she did. And it was corny. It was very corny. I mean, it doesn't have any substance to it. It's like, oh, okay, I'm mad at you. I got your baby mama. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna try to mess with you, make you mad, see if it make your butt hurt. But it only will make him butt hurt if he really passionate about her or he had a good relationship with her. If he don't care nothing about her, don't want her, don't like her at all, he don't give two fucks about her at all. So does that and then comes back on the back end and CJ on 32 says, you know what? I'm gonna do it again to you now. I'm gonna go get your baby mama, and I'm gonna get Taataa, and I'm gonna have them take pictures in front of my whips, and I'm gonna show like you know what I mean? We all lit, and yeah, and they're getting your feelings. It's not getting in anybody's feelings. If the man sit here and had this quarrel with this baby mama of his for over a year, for 2 years span, we all been in the audience about it. It done went from worse to worser to worser. It ain't getting no better. Why would he care if she was there? I'm going to just go ahead and say he could have just forethought this and thought, after I go and get CJ on 32's baby mama and fly her out here, take her out, show her a good time, he going to go ahead and royalty up. Yeah, I bet. It was like a ding, 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 like, oh man, just corn to the knee. It was like very corny. And yes, these bops will do anything for the money. How else are they going to get that large amounts of money? How? It got to be a sugar daddy. It got to be somebody to plug them in and put them on, right? Ain't that how we know who royalty is? Sugar daddy plugged her in, put her on, right? And what did she do? What has she been doing? Bopping around town. Went to Rico and played his hoe. Then with AD and I've been around and then shopped around a couple places with him. Yeah, and now she's CJ 32's done gave her back. She's wearing his chain. The man just said that he had an opportunity to have sex with her, and yet she posted up next to him in his video wearing his chain. Clearly don't mean nothing, and clearly it meant something, meaning that it wasn't bad. He wasn't lying. She was probably interested too, but that fine line she just don't want to cross. She don't care nothing about it. The girl that sat here and was with your man, and then text you and talk about I'm pregnant by him, you go and finna do a video with her maybe almost 3 years later? Like, how does that work out? Oh, because you don't want the man that she was attached to, so it's okay. It's not okay, man. If y'all didn't know, Charlene is always going to be about the bag, and it don't matter what is going on. She don't care who look bad in it or doing it. She's going to do it, and she's going to get it done.
When I was a young nigga, 18, 19 years old, pushing my old school SpongeBob whip, going back and forth to Chicago, I saw CJ on 32s in his car gang. They was called So Icy Boys. Yeah, you know, Gucci man. They called themselves the So Icy Boys, right? I was the only one that was actually icy. So whenever I would see them, I would be like, shit, I belong in that clique. I'm actually flexing. Look at me. You know, I'm 18. And this old nigga, he had an attitude every time I came around because my speakers was in the grill of my car and he hadn't thought of that. So it was kind of like he was jealous. You know, when you older and you feel like you winning and then some young guy come out of nowhere and he's killing it, you get jealous. Not me, but he did. And apparently his young homies, they wanted to click up and be cool with me, but he didn't. This is all from them. One of the niggas' names is O-Killer. I don't know if O-Killer is still a guy out there or not, but if he's watching this video, please let the people know that I am not making this up. O-Killer told me, he like, yeah, my boy CJ on 32s, he don't really mess with you like that, you know what I'm saying? So me and you, we can ride, but you know, you can't really ride with our car club or whatever because you're not from Chicago and you don't sell crack. Of course I don't sell crack. Imagine being a crack seller, bro. Come on, man. In and out of prison for selling crack is not nothing to brag about. But of course, CJ on 32s continues to tell people he was rich before I put him on because he had a set of $20,000 rims. And still to this day, he has that same mentality. He thinks that because he got a car on rims that he's rich. My guy, if you were rich, you would own property. You would have businesses, successful businesses that are running. Not a Ponzi scheme. Talk about 200 ticket sale. Get your tickets now. My guy, you're nothing more than a club promoter. You're literally a glorified club promoter. Promoting the club and promoting your tickets to sell cars that you're not giving away. Bro, you are not winning on any account. And for anybody watching this video that thinks that having any type type of money means that you're the man, you're dumb. Do not allow that to be the way that you live your life. Having money doesn't mean anything. Look at all these NBA players that be having $100 million and go broke. What do you think money is? Money is supposed to be used to acquire assets to keep the money coming. But if you're buying nothing but liabilities, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to go broke. Buying jewelry, buying cars, buying flights for Taataa and royalty. That does not amount to anything, bro. You live in the strip club. You're not making money. You're giving away money that... Since CJ on 32 likes my leftovers, I should give him all the things that I left over here. This is the things that I did not take yet. I've already moved my closet, all my clothes, all my shoes that I care about. It's been gone, but I still have a lot of leftovers for my boy CJ on 32 who just can't seem to get his own plate of food. Now, I do understand he's upset that I had his baby mama around, but hey, I mean, I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? What I'm supposed to do. I move first. You move after me. Whatever I do, you try to do. You're older than me. That's what makes all this like embarrassing, my guy. You're literally 48 years old. I'm 36 years old. You're 12 years older than me. And without me making any moves, you have no moves. Literally, this dude has been so silent, I forgot he existed. But of course, when I brought his baby mama around, I already knew what he was going to do. His baby mama told me specifically, she said, all he going to do is fly out Taataa. And I said, I don't give a fuck. Why would I care about Taataa? The one free, bro, super free girl. Matter of fact, she be giving me money. Not now. That's old news. But still, I mean, what in the hell made him think that flying Taataa out to be with the already bust down royalty would make me feel any type of way other than happy? I literally had the time of my life. When Nike called me and said, baby, there it is. I was like, what? That's dumb. That's literally embarrassing. If it was me, I would have got a 5-star chick. I would have tried my hardest to get Lexi. Because Lexi ain't going. So it just shows the other two that he really don't have no emotion. Anybody on this earth can have royalty. She has 5 kids, 2 pimps. Don't forget Rico and the ball head pimp. She has 2 different pimps and 5 kids. And on top of that, her mom's technically her pimp too. She's on OnlyFans selling herself for $3.99. Bro, they are free bots. No one cares about at all. You're not having no emotion with them around. It probably smells like gonorrhea in there when you put them together. I already know. And then you got them wearing your jewelry. Bro, that shit ass. You need to sell that shit back to Ali. I swear to you, he scammed you, my guy. Craziest thing is he's absolutely super lucky that he did actually get to meet Lexi. And how did he get to meet Lexi, you might ask? The only reason he met Lexi is because I brought him around while Lexi was there. And then what did he do? He made a whole YouTube video with a thumbnail saying, still in CJ So Cool's assistant. Why? He wants to be me so bad. This nigga literally came out of my nutsack. He's my oldest son that I never had. Now, I know he's happy right now because he's like, yes, I got the beast. CJ So Cool mentioning me, which means I'm going to sell some more tickets. I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you watching me and you put money in this nigga's pot, you're dumb as hell. Swear to God, I don't care if you unsubscribe, unfollow, whatever you got to do. Putting money in this nigga's Ponzi scheme has to be the worst idea any human being has ever had. You know for a fact that shit is a scam. He has 2 platforms. One with all y'all in it, and one with the people that he knows he's going to give the card to. When it's time for the live stream, he goes to the other platform with about 2 or 3 people on there, and when they're selected, you guys never had a chance to win. I'm not trying to expose anybody's scams, but hey, I got to let it be known when it comes to my subscribers donating their money to this bomb-ass nigga. Let's just take a trip down memory lane. 3 years ago, not even a full 3 years ago, this nigga was wearing gas station clothes, and I don't got nothing against the gas station, I just don't. But wearing glitter teddy bear t-shirts and fake Jordans and skinny jeans from the flea market is exactly who this nigga is. He's a low-level guy. He doesn't have any class at all, and I know that you can come from the hood and then elevate yourself, but he has never done so. Mans ain't never read a book, can't even read anyway, and this nigga thinks that he's doing something. You're not doing anything, bro. You're not the only on earth for money. I got money. My girl Lexi got money. Everybody I know has money. So what does that mean? You ain't got LeBron James money. You ain't got Jay-Z money. You ain't got Beyonce money. Neither do I. That's why I stay on my own goddamn lane. But when I brought your baby mama around, it was just so I can get a little information on you. Like, does he take care of his kid? No. What? He's only seen his kid 4 times and she's about to be 4. What? Once a year, this nigga don't pay child support. He don't pay for the daycare. He don't buy clothes. He don't buy shoes. Like, bro, the thing she told me made me not even want to beef with you because then I realized you're worse than Bandman Kevo. Y'all have all these kids, and then they just left in the world. Like, girls don't even want to sue you for child support because they already know your deadbeat ass is not finna show up. You're not on the birth certificate for your own kids? What? You're not even a man. Brother, you're still a little kid. You can't even claim your kids. I have my kids and I fight for my kids, something you would never do. Speaking of my kids, you're hanging out with royalty, but royalty decides to opt out of letting my kids go to school. I got an email today from the school saying that the mother says she doesn't agree to them being enrolled. Now, tell me one thing. Any nigga on this platform willing to hang with a woman like that? A woman that sells her body on OnlyFans for $3.99 a month. A woman that sluts herself out for a pimp and gives him all the bread. A woman that has 5 kids and none of them are enrolled in school. What are you doing hanging with her? Oh yeah, I know. You ain't got no fucking life. My nigga, there's not a girl that I can talk to that you can talk to. The only girls that you can talk to that I have talked to are the little scraps off my plate I gave you. I don't want.
And that is the truth. If you think about it, and like we just already just talked about it, like, okay, Taataa and royalty. What do they mean to CJ? Nothing. And Taataa definitely doesn't mean anything. There's no way she could mean anything. So it's like he said, Lexi would have been the only person that could have made a little bit of a difference. And then he said, but he wouldn't get hurt. Now, like, I had dared to ruffle some feathers here because the camera's not on every time, if CJ has any type of conversation with Lexi. We do not know exactly where they are today. So I don't know if Lexi would have obliged for the right amount of money. 32s would have had to probably break the bank to get Lexi to come down there and to do something. And, I don't know if she's, like willing to be spiteful like that. I don't know how her and CJ's terms is. So I'm not going to sit there and just be like, oh, yeah, Lexi wouldn't do it, because I know people, they jab different when you put a right dollar amount in front of them. A lot of people do have integrity. So I can go ahead and say I will give Lexi that too. Like, she just might say, hell no. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, but the whole get the girl and back and forth bit, like, where is it going though? Okay, after that, where is it leading to? What's the next big thing? Because that went up, and it's up, and it's done. Don't nobody care about it. It was like, 30 seconds of fun? CJ 32s really took an L on this one because he had to give 2 Bops money that they didn't even deserve to have. He just wasted money. He might as well have bought a chain with that money that he spent on them. With the plane tickets and everything, like, it served no purpose. He would have did better by not caring about CJ bringing out his baby's mama and just being quiet about it. But then he'd go and spend his money out his pocket, not once but twice, for 2 females that did nothing for nothing. It did nothing. It did absolutely nothing, but just made him spend money. I'm wondering how he got the W here. It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense.
What's it, bro? It's like ABC food. I already chewed it up, and now you trying to eat it. You're weird.
And then he says, can y'all go spam Living by Lexi and tell her to unblock me, and I got a bag for her to do some promo. Okay, so see, look, Lexi got him blocked. And look what he's trying to do. He's trying to bop her. Let me, come up here and you know what I mean? Because look what they're doing here. They're showing how these 3 females will do anything for the right amount of cash. So they just using them. That's it. But I'm wondering for what gain. I mean, I know, like, yeah, you getting, the channel's getting, some money and, making money off the videos or something like that. But, I mean, that's about it. Like, you don't really need to do this to get money from videos. I mean, it's not going to actually give nothing extra. This is not, like, so entertaining that everybody grab your popcorn, we must watch. It's a little dry, you know what I'm saying? And it's still corny, and it's still just, it's 2 grown men picking at each other, and I don't understand what is the sense of it. What is the point? I mean, what is the point? I don't know. Like, maybe y'all know.
craziest thing ever is I just tried to look up his net worth, but it doesn't exist. My guy, the only money you have is scammed money that the FBI is on your trail for. You have no life, literally. I put you on, but I didn't tell you all the sauce clearly because your ass is dumb as fuck. I then looked up his YouTube to try to see how many views he's acquired over 7 years. This man has 250 million views. I literally get that in 1 month on this platform right here. He doesn't exist. The only people that know him and watch him are the very small amount of people that think that they have a chance of winning his cars. There's no other body on this planet worried about a CJ on 30 anything. I'm just saying, bro, you really need to grow up. I mean, actually, you already grew up. You're about to be 50, but you're still looking for my ex. You have 2 of my exes, and you really want the best of my exes, which will never happen. You know why? She's always with me. She's my baby. I'm going to marry her, a word you will never be able to use. You'll never be married. You know why? No one wants you. They just want the scam money you flaunt and flex all the time. Haven't you realized that only thing that is going on in your life is you handing out money to prostitutes? When are you going to realize that that is not the life that any nigga wants to live? We rather get money with our woman, okay? That's what the Bible says. He who finds a wife finds good graces in God, something like that. But it don't say nothing about he who lives in the strip club will be anointed by God. You are a bum, my guy. Your dick smells like chlamydia, and that bitch is about to fall off. You almost 50. You need to start wearing condoms. You got 12 baby mamas. We don't know how many goddamn kids. And now you want to add royalty and her kids to the stable? I'm surprised you actually got Taataa who doesn't have kids, because that doesn't seem like it's up your alley. Since all you fuck with is prostitutes.
We see that Lexi is there because he put "Living by Lexi." Come join the winning team. It's a drought over their baby 30 hashtag 32 gang is what CJ on 32 said. Now we see Lexi sitting in the background at CJ's empty crib. So, like I said, the girl going somersault. He just said that he got a bag for her. So, look here. When a female deals with a guy that has money and he done tricked on her several of times, you pretty much bought goods. Meaning that you're going to always oblige. It don't matter. Y'all can fall out today and y'all get back together tomorrow, because all he gotta do is lead with his money. And he don't even have to lead with his money because he's rich. He's already leading with his money. He don't even, it's not like, men have a choice, like really, when they're high maintenance, like, or high valued like that, I should say. We know who you are. You cannot not leave with your money, because at some point, okay, if you don't want to pay for this date, the women's is looking for you to step up at some point. You're going to step up at some point because you have what? Money. So you're going to lead with that. And everybody don't just get thousands of dollars just here and there, just off the whim, just easily, just like you just go do a job and something, you just gonna get paid $1,000 or more, but if you got a guy that around you that you done dated and he comes and offers you thousands of dollars or whatnot, and you just to do something minuscule, because it is minuscule when it comes to that money value, you're gonna turn it down? No. You don't even care how people look at you or anything. You don't care. You're going to be right back there. Look, she's right back there. Lexi's identity and her integrity has took a shot. She used to have integrity. And he used to oh, Lexi is something. Now she's down there swimming. She's at the beach and Royalty and them's in the pool. And she's walking on the beach to where they're the pool that they're in, on being low vibrational. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, it is. Because, there's just no way, girlie. You can just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. We see you on the internet, and then you just right back there. Just right back there. Just right back there. We see it's all for the fucks, and, no one's complaining. Why not? If 2 people's on the same ingredients of it, okay, then fine. Like we're seeing Taataa in CJ's kitchen. She obviously got her a quick bag. And we see she's down there to Houston to be with CJ on 32s. And we see that she went there and got a bag. So, yeah, we see that women nowadays, when they deal with a guy that has money, it's all about the bag. They pretty much compromise their whole respect of themselves, their decorum, integrity, you name it. They'll compromise that all for the moolah, because it's money make the world go round, right? Like as we say, and you should need the money, right? And like he said, she ain't selling no houses and all that. And like she said, don't believe everything you see on the internet. And like we see, well, we believe that you're sitting there. So we shouldn't believe that. Shouldn't believe that you're with him. And shouldn't believe why you're with him. But okay, we digress. Look, man, this is a whole hot mess. These grown folks know what they doing. They playing around. They ain't playing checkers. They ain't playing chess. This is for the long haul. They ain't gonna stop. Whenever they feel like turning it on and off, on going back and forth on each other, that's what they're gonna do. We see CJ on 32s, and CJ is just always gonna have this back and forth with each other, and it just ain't gonna stop. And they don't want it to stop. So why am I gonna stop talking about what they don't want to stop? Let us know your thoughts on this matter. Comment down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.